Live stream.
Live streaming is on.
Okay, that's great. Welcome everybody to Code Cloud Nigeria onboarding program for the Cohort 3 mentorship. And thank you for joining our mentorship. It was a long battle that we fought over a couple of months trying to fix our portal, trying to fix our portal for the mentorship so that we will have everything a little bit automated, semi-automated. And it's been a long time coming, and I want to thank every contributor to that project. It's the reason why we are here. So we are kickstarting the mentorship program for Coastal Nigeria, Cohort 3, and it's going to run for 3 months. So the aim is to turn everyone that joined the mentorship, that is the mentee, into world class in 3 months. No matter the track that you join, the aim is to turn you to developers, world class developers that are employable in 3 months. So if you enroll to the UI UX track, you enroll to the front end track, you enroll to the back end track, and you enroll to the mobile track. A couple of guys enroll to the mobile track, which I am in charge of. You guys are going to enjoy beautiful things. All right. Going to go to the ship for 3 months, um, starting tomorrow. Let's say today. All right. So if you have enrolled, sorry, if you have enrolled the links or excuse me, give me a minute. I need to just post. Okay. So if you have seen a couple of links, a couple of tags on your dashboard, on your CodeCan dashboard, I'm going to do a walkthrough perspective view. You see a so that's the idea of all the want to put you in the wild, like under mentorship does. We don't want you to have a sense of competition. We want to do your own, although we put all of you in the group, but because we are just launching mentorship. First one to be one leaks and people.
The sound is going in and out.
Ah, okay. Oh no. A lot of people are finding my. Oh God. This is pathetic and totally not cool. Can you hear me?
Yeah, from my end, I can hear you, but your call is breaking.
Oh God. I'm probably going to breeze out and breeze in.
Hello, is anybody in? Can anybody hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, boss.
So, while Tayo is finding it hard to reconnect, I just want to say welcome to Code Clan Nigeria Cohort 3. I don't know if you mentioned that we've had Cohort 1 and Cohort 2 before now. Oh, sorry, my name is Shiumbayo, and I'm the youngest of everybody in Code Clan Nigeria. If you can hear me, please say something.
Yeah,
Yes,
we can. I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Something, sir. Loud and clear, boss.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. That's fantastic. While we wait for Tayo to reconnect back, basically, like he said before he ran off, our first aim is to make sure you guys become a proper employable developers, designers, mobile guys, front end developers, back end developers, and any other track there is. But currently, we only have tracks for front end, back end, mobile, and a bit of design. You know, design is a peculiar task, so you have less design interns or mentees. So basically, I would assume everybody is on this call is either on the Slack learning portal channel or your track channel. If you are not on the learning portal channel, meaning there's a channel for everybody in cohort 3 on Slack. Let me see if I can share my screen so I'll just show you guys. Please, if you can see my screen, let me know.
looks good.
All right.
Yes, we can.
So let me open. Let's go plan. Yeah. So if you can see very well, we have a channel for everybody, which is the Learning Portal channel. This is where you get to meet everybody, irrespective of your track, whether mobile, whether design, whether front end, whether back end. All of us, we are all learning on this channel. So you meet everybody here, you interact here, you ask questions here. If you have inquiries, you can ask on this channel. This channel is free and open for everybody to post in it. So for front end guys, we also have the front end channel, which is basically restricted to front end guys only. Please don't mind these ones, oh. These ones are a distraction to us. There's a front end channel and there's also a back end channel. Now, there's this specific channel I want you guys to take note of. I noticed most people are not in the channel, which is jobs. I think one of the channel you pay close attention to during this cohort section is jobs. Yes, you might think you are not job ready, you don't want to do job for now, you are schooling, you are probably volunteering somewhere. But what I ask you to take note of this channel is when you see job applications for developers and you go through them, you have an idea of what you should be working towards. You have an idea of what this company is looking for in a front end developer, what this company is looking for in a back end developer, what this company is looking for as a DevOps guy, and all that. The truth is, a mentor of mine say even though you don't meet 100% requirement, in fact, he said there's no 100% requirement in a developer's job. If you meet 50% of it, apply. So pay attention to these job channels. Very, very important in your career. In fact, I would say as a developer, very, 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 very important. Before I continue, does anybody have any questions? Just raise your hand and I'll get to. If you have questions, you can direct your questions to me. Yeah, Mizu, you can ask your question. Is it Mizu or Misu?
Yes, it's Mizzle.
Mizu.
Um,
What's the meaning of Mizu?
it's just a nickname.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I wanted to ask. Uh, on the portal, I saw a track for Python. So I don't know. Is Python part of the back end languages that we'll be using?
Okay. Now, for our backend language, we would be using Node.js or Python. Now, if the plan was the number of backend mentees that we have would determine how the flow will go. We can't have 50 Node.js guys and just one Python guy, and we end up choosing Python as a stack. So that's the idea of you joining the Slack channel where you get to meet others, you get to talk to others, you get to know which one you'll be learning. If the ratio is 50-50, we'll go for both. But if the ratio is 90-10, 80-20, stuff like that, we'll go for Node.js. Did I answer the question well?
Yes, thank you.
So anybody else wants have any question? Oh, somebody said, how do we get added to the job channel? Actually, the job channel is a public channel on Slack. So if you just click on, let me show you. If you click on this plus icon and browse channel, If you click on jobs, it's going to bring out the job channels for you. So it's a public channel, everybody and anybody, I mean anybody can join. So just browse the list of channels we have on the workspace. You can join it. Anybody else have any other question? Oh, so let me give you a little gist before Tayo comes back. The other time he said people that will be learning on the mobile tribe will enjoy, but I want to bet you that's a lie. People that will enjoy the most are people that are learning front end and back end because I'm mentoring for both front end and back end. So if you are learning for front end and back end, big ups to you. You are the real MVP. Before I continue, I would like to point out some of the mentors we have here. So we have, I know we have one of my senior mentor here, Heritage. Are you on this call? Okay, Heritage is not on this call. John, I know John is here. Johnny, are you on this call?
I am sure.
Oh,
How are you doing
okay.
today?
John is a mentor for front end track. He's my oga at the top in the ministry.
The one yourself. Hi guys, how are you doing today?
Please, is Simi on this call? Simi. I guess Simi is not on this call. Is Fortune here? Yeah, Fortune should be here. Fortune, are you here? Femi, is Femi here? Meanwhile, while we wait for Tayo, you can ask your questions. Ask me anything you want, and I will be at your disposal to answer your questions. Oh, for those that wants to get added to the Slack workspace, just send me a direct message on Telegram, or you can check the page post in our Telegram group. There is a link to join the Slack workspace there. Did you get that? Yes. So I would just like to point that. I would just like to point that along the way, I know there's a saying that many are called, few are choosing.
Ma.
Not oh, heritage.
Yes. Oh my God. Hi, good evening. Uh, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and
Okay.
clear.
Hi.
So heritage is one of our mentors for front end track. If you want to be added to the backend Slack channel, just send any of the mentors, particularly your mentor, send him or her a message. And please don't just send hi, hello, how are you? How are you doing? Have you eaten? Good morning. It does not sound fair. Somebody like me that shuffle between different Slack workspace, before you say hello, hi, how are you? I would not reply because I will not even see it. But if you go straight to your questions, like I want to get added to the backend channel, simple, you'll be added to it. So when you are shooting your mentors DM, don't send them hello and wait for their reply. Don't send them good evening and wait for their reply. Shoot straight. You're having a problem. This is what you're facing. This is what you've done. How do you want them to do it? Your portal is not loading. Did you get that? Do anybody else have any other question? If you have questions, you can go ahead to ask, and I would answer you as deem fit.
Ma.
So, according to Josh's questions, Cohort Nigeria mentorship is a 3 month remote.
I'm in everything now.
It's a 3 month remote internship, remote learning where we'll take you through the full curriculum of different tracks you registered from, either front end, back end, mobile, or DevOps. So we've had cohort 1 before now, cohort 2 likewise. This will be our third cohort, cohort 3, and we are looking forward to have you guys. It's going to be an awesome experience. So Josh, did I answer you? Josh, hello, are we here? Can we all just introduce ourselves so that I'm sure I'm not talking to robots? Please, so introduce yourself one after the other, starting from Faith. Tell us your name, the track you enrolled for, your current level. Faith, I guess Faith is still booting. Tai, Okay, Faith, you can go ahead.
Hello, everybody. My name is Faith, and I'm an intermediate programmer.
Oh, cool.
Which track?
Full stack web development.
Oh, now my oga be that. Oh. Tai, you can go ahead, please.
Full
Hi,
stack.
everybody. My name is Taiwo. After I wrote for the software developer.
Am I the only one that did not hear you?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Yes.
you now.
Yeah, I can.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, yeah, my name is Taiwo. I wrote for the software development, software mobile development.
Flutter.
All right, Oluwaseun, are you here?
Diana's work. Omo.
Oh, Tayo is back. Let me hand over the mic to my oga at the top.
Hi everyone. Sorry for the break in transmission. That's what happens when you don't trust your you trust your networks too much. Okay, so I guess we have introduced ourselves and the tracks that we are running right now. I can see a couple of questions here, which I'm guessing it has been answered already. Thank you, everyone. Someone is asking what the program entails. Basically, it's a mentorship. However, we have a portal where all the tasks. We believe that when you're learning, you should be able to do some. You should be able to practice. You should be able to evaluate what you have learned, and this is the reason why we created a portal where we create this task to help you evaluate what you have learned every week. And also, we created this task to make sure that you are you build your portfolio. So at the end of the 3 months, you would have had a portfolio of projects that you have done. You have had articles, you have had portfolios, project in your portfolio that employers can see and hire. I want to tell you that it is extremely important, especially if you are learning how to code, to be able to be employable. A lot of employers like to see hands-on what you can do. So you need to show them that I am really good with this, and here's the proof. Yes, a lot of employers like to look through your code. They want to see the way you think, and this is the reason why the tasks are extremely important for you. And before the end of a track, you probably will do about maybe 20 something tasks for the end at the end of the 3 months. So imagine you having about 20 plus projects in your GitHub repo, in your code pen, etc. And maybe you have 2 articles, technical articles that you have written. It sort of builds your profile. Does it make sense? Make sense? Does it make sense? Can I see in the comments? Yeah. Okay. All right. So how the onboarding is, how the program is going to run is, we have added my Yoruba thing want to enter there. We have added everyone to their respective tracks, and we have a track for the mentors. We are going to know how it's going to work. Okay, so we have added everybody to their respective tracks, and everybody has been enrolled and assigned to a mentor, right? So I'm guessing everybody here has a mentor. If you don't have a mentor, oh, God will provide mentor for you in the mighty name of Jesus. Okay, so if you have, so we had a couple of glitches It's a new portal, so we are humans and we are not 100%. So we had a couple of glitches on in our programming. So over the couple of days, you may be reassigned to another mentor because we discovered that some mentors are having more mentors, and why more mentees. Some mentors don't have a lot of mentees. So you may be reassigned, but trust me, everything is still going to run perfectly, and you're still going to gain a lot in this. Okay, so the idea is every week we are going to be given a task to to the portal. So every week you are going to see a new task in your dashboard, and the idea is that that task you are going to complete the task within that week and submit. So submitting that task will mean that your mentor is going to look at that task, evaluate, and then give a feedback on that task. So depending on the score of your task, if your score is very low, each task carries 100 marks. If your score is very low, let's say about 20, and that shows that you have not passed that task.
Mama, they come.
Can you mute your mics? Thank you. So that means that your mentor wants you to do that task all over again. And your mentor is not asking for perfection. A mentor is just asking for you to do a very good job so that you will not have beans in your portfolio. You understand what I mean? That you now have below par project in your portfolio. So let me try to log on to the portal. I think I have a test account, and I'll just walk you through what is expected of you for the mentorship when you see a task, and how you are going to not enrolled. Let me log out and give me a minute. Let me pull up. I want to pull up. Let us pull up. Okay. I have a lot of my easier. Oh damn. Yeah, I think this is it. Okay. Let me share my screen. Uh, la, da, 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 da.
Please don't leave this call without collecting your item 7. Important.
Okay, so everyone can get item 7 from Shield. Okay, can you all see my screen? You can see my screen. This will be cool. Can you see my screen? Don't look at my code behind the back. Don't want to check out code. Okay. All right. So once you log into the portal, here's how it looks like. Okay, so here's one of the glitches I said. This account doesn't have a mentor, which we are looking at. So this guy will get reassigned to a mentor, and they'll be able to see a mentor and the mentor. Okay, so once you come over to the dashboard, you'll be seeing that you have some tasks. Apparently, this 5 pending tasks means that for the 5 weeks that we have been dropping tasks, this person, which is my test account, me, has not submitted a new task. And for now, I'd like you to ignore these deadlines, although we'll be enforcing them in the Slack channels, but we don't want to camp a couple of people. So so here is your task. When you come over to the dashboard, you can see your pending tasks. It's a summary. Yeah, if you want to see them very well, just go over to task, and you have your pending task, once you complete a task, it's going to come over to this completed task. It's going to come over here. So let's click on a task and see what it entails. Okay. Pardon us, it's not looking so nice, but we are doing our very best. Okay, someone asked the question, is there still opportunity to switch task? In Jesus' name, you cannot switch task again. Not at this moment. We don't have a functionality for that. So the process is irreversible. Okay, so when you are enrolling for a track, you will see that we wrote it there that this process is irreversible. So you must have seen it. Okay, so here is your task brief. The topic. Okay, so let me go back a little bit, like a backup. Okay, so if you go to the task and tracks, basically this tab is supposed to give you an overview of what is entailed in each of the track. If you go to front end, you see we have two topics: the internet, basic HTML. So once we add the other sections every week, you'll be seeing in an overview of what you are going to learn in that track. You get it. So if you go over to the task, so here is your pending task. What is the internet? This is the first basic one. The topic is the internet. Now we have a couple of video resources which you may try to copy and paste this, but we have a little button here. So here is the task. Write an article on what you have learned so far. Does the internet fascinate or intrigue you? One of the best ways to learn about the thing is to write about it. So here's a little instruction. Create a blog on archnode.com, then post your article on it, submit with a link to the article. So when you come over to this page, you'll be wondering, how am I going to do this? Don't worry, there's a little course needed for this task. For this task, ensure you check out. So once you click on this task, we have tried to pull up the best resources. Well, maybe not the best, but they are very good resources for you to complete every task. So all you need to do is just to click on the course, click on the course here. So you see what is the internet, and you try to go over all this stuff. And once you finish, I am sure you'll be able to answer this question. What you have learned so far, does the internet fascinate or intrigue you? One of the best way, I am sure you'll be able to do that. So the next thing you're going to do is to come over to submit task. The URL of the article you have written, just put it here. If you have any comments for your supervisor, I beg, help my life. No, you shouldn't type that. But, okay. So you're going to submit the task, and then your supervisor sees it on his dashboard. I'm saying supervisor, your mentor sees on the dashboard, and your mentor calls you. Then your mentor leaves a comment. No, you didn't do well, or you did well, or here's the changes you need to do, and all that. Basically, that's that about that. So that's basically the process for the task submissions and seeing and doing them. So if you go over to the triple page, you see the task is created triple page using plain HTML, blah blah blah, using all projects will be completed using CodePen. So they told me I need to use CodePen. I go over to CodePen. Oh shit! Sorry, MTN is messing up with my internet. God. So if you don't, you can create one. There's a typo here. We are going to fix it. Now we have a course needed for this task, and you click on basic HTML. You'll be able to see the resource for it.
Hi. Have you always wanted to learn to code but don't know where to start?
This is an
Would you
ad.
like to make amazing websites?
Oh.
Welcome to your very first tutorial on beginning HTML.
Okay. So you see how it is. All right. So okay. So basically that is it. Now there's a trick to this, and this is why we have the Slack channel. And so if you're having issues with completing any of these tasks, we have the Slack channel that we have added people that are on the journey that you are. So let's say you have issues with a problem, you have a bug in your code, you have written something and this doesn't work. The first point of contact will be your Slack channel. So instead of buzzing your mentor straight up, please, because our mentors are human beings, they have 9 to 5 work. Some of them have children. You understand? Okay, so the first point of contact is your Slack channel. So you throw out it's not a competition, nobody's competing. So you throw out your questions and ask your colleagues how they were able to solve theirs. Because that's the power of having a community. A community helps you to not walk alone. You be like you Liverpool, you will never walk alone. You understand? So a community helps you not to go through something alone. A community will help you and solve your problem. Now, if your problem is not solvable by the community, then you go over to your mentor and your mentor will help you out. Your mentor will help you out. Okay, so also part of what we are doing is we are going through the formalities of having weekly or bi-weekly lectures where we are going to bring you all over online and then teach you 1 or 2 things. Yeah, Sean is working on that, and your mentors will be in charge of that. So you are not alone. So you always have help with your task. So at the end of the mentorship, trust me, at the end of the 3 month mentorship, you have a lot of projects and a lot of knowledge that you will be world class. You will come and pay tithe and you will buy private jet for us. You say, all of you come and take private jet. All right. So if you have questions, here is the time to ask your questions. If you have concerns, this will be a great time to do that. So Edor Emmanuel, am I correct? Please, how demanding will this bootcamp be as regard to those who have regular jobs? Okay, so first answer, all of us have regular jobs. Like me, like Sheon, like all your mentors, we do have regular jobs. So, and will it be demanding? Well, depends. Depends on it's always relative, but what we make sure we did was to give you a task and a community where you can easily solve your problem. I believe if you have a passion for this, for learning how to code, if you really want to code, learn how to code, it will not be a challenge for you. It will not be demanding. It will not be something that is forced. You want to enjoy it. And trust me, you enjoy. You have a lot of wonderful people there. Mama Karen, I see you. Peace. I'm throwing 2 fingers up in the air. Okay. Any more questions? Also, Edor Emmanuel says, how can one fully benefit from this bootcamp? Well, I just explained how you are going to benefit. Or you want us to do giveaway? Send your abeg app username. Let us be sharing for 500 naira. Okay, I want to benefit. We are not benefit boys that need to share giveaway, and we are not giving out data. Okay, so sorry, we are not $40. Okay, before I forget, always come over to. Okay, so you have a learning portal. Here is a mixture of everybody, the front, the back, the middle, everybody. So here's the learning portal. So if you have issues, general issues, you can always post them here. I will not open this one in Jesus' name. Then you have mobile. These are my guys, mobile guys. Hey. Then UI UX. Then the front end, everybody is here. You see, they are 45. You got to. So yeah, so any problems that you have, you can always post. If you want to post a code, see, there's a little button here where you can post code. See, it's looking like a code. Is it that I can't type it? You see, you can write code here, so it will be able to format your code very well. So Slack is a great place to run mentorship. Trust me. What else? Okay, so one thing we have added to our mentorship, because we are starting, we really want participation. So if we see that you have not been submitting your tasks, like this guy that has 5 tasks that has not submitted, at some point we will eject you from the Slack channel. We will not eject you from our portal, but we eject you from the Slack channel. That means that you are telling us that you don't need a mentor and that you can learn on your own, and you don't need the community, and that you can learn on your own. So we will help you, we will help your life, and we just push you out to go and learn on your own. So you will go and we will just use more and push you out, but you will still be on our portal. You can check the tags, new tags, and all those things. Funny thing about what we did here is that this is the step one of the this is the step one of the this is the first stage of the front end. This is the front end tab. So this is the first stage of the front end. If you don't complete that first stage, you will not be able to see the second stage. So there are a couple of stages. So you'll not be able to see that. So like this guy is seeing all these 5 tasks because he's still on that stage. So if you don't complete this one, you'll not be able to go to the next stage. And everybody has to be on the same stage. If you are lacking behind, we know that you are a good guy, but and we will try as much as possible to push you. And if you see that is that petrol has finished, we will tell you to go and buy petrol. We try to push you, and we discover that the engine have knocked. We will now tell you that it look like we will go and sell the car on shish. Then we will use time to excuse you out of the mentorship. Okay. So Zainab says, I'm yet to start mine. No, so forget the tax that apparently everything starts like today, tomorrow. So for example, all the backend mobile UI guys are going to see their tax from tomorrow. So everybody is on the playing ground right now. So if you have completed your tax, well, glory be to God, be enjoying your life because we are everybody is on the playing ground. So if you're on the front end, try as much as possible to go through them. So you're liaise with your mentor and make sure if you have problems, post on the group. But for backend, mobile and UI that we just added 2 tracks, they are starting tomorrow and they will start seeing tasks tomorrow. So for front end, you are if you have not done any tasks, you are starting tomorrow too. So you are not lagging behind. We are not kicking you out yet. Everybody is still on the same stage. So just make sure to liaise with your mentor. If you can complete them faster, fine. And just make sure that you complete them. I hope it is clear. At least it is clear. So any more questions? Yeah. Josh, you'd like to speak? Okay, Josh, go ahead.
Good day, guys.
Yeah, good day, Josh. It's not only guys.
Please,
Ladies and
I
gentlemen.
would like to know, ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you. Thank you.
please, I would like to know, is it possible the following week tax from this week? And can you give the allowance of people that maybe they have the constraint of maybe data that they are not able to fulfill this week? Is there a grace period? That is just my point. Thank you.
And the grace period depends. And when you said allowance, my brain is thinking money. Hi, I don't know. I didn't put that. Okay. For the allowance, it depends on your mentor. Depends on what your mentor wants or not. If your mentor said they have tired for you and you're out, the mentor has the autonomy of saying they don't want to mentor anybody again because it's not by force, you know. So so it depends on your mentor. Totally. So your mentor will decide if you can stick our job or not.
Okay.
All right. Any more questions before we do item 7?
I have a question.
Okay. Go ahead. Hi, what's your name?
It's Faith.
Okay.
So, how do you prepare people for interviews?
Okay. For interviews, we don't have that as part of the contents for what we have. Um, it's not part of the course contents. So, but we could squeeze that in between, maybe towards the end of the internship. We could have, yeah, I think Shem, I think that's a very good question. We will add that in some of our weekend classes towards the end of the mentorship. I think that would be appropriate for that since you've learned the skill. Then we'll probably bring in someone that's good with hiring to do a session or two with everyone. I think that will solve that, right? Yes. Also, what we also add in the pipeline, we've been talking to a couple of companies, remote companies that are looking to hire talents. Yes, we've seen some of them that contacted us on talents and we told them we are running mentorship. So if we have such kind of opportunities and we see really talented people, we just pass them on to them and it will reduce the hiring process for that. But I'm not promising anything. I'm just saying if there's an opportunity like that, we'll send them over to really talented people that mentors recommend. Yeah. Okay. Any more questions? Um, so opportunities to come. So any more questions before we call it a day? I hope you are able to understand our mentorship. And please, always try to post in our Slack channel. Don't make that place like a uninhabited uh, place. It's looking dry. Oh no. Ah, I thought it's a community. A community used to talk. So for example, one of the tags is codepen.io. A lot of people don't know what codepen is. So the idea is that we deliberately didn't put some details in some of the things we did. Why? Because we believe that with the power of community, you'll be able to you're able to get some things on your own. All right. We'll be able to get some things on your own. So with for example, right, doing a project on CodePen.io might be challenging for some people. So it will be great if you come over to the Slack channel and post how did you guys put your project on CodePen, and people are going to come around and help. And because we discovered that part of the learning process will be some things have to be a little difficult for you to achieve before you understand them. Uh, Sometimes we don't have to feed everything to people, else they will take a lot of things for granted. Okay. So, any other questions? No questions. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining this mentorship program. We'll be having some some of these things on some of this type of thing weekly or bi-weekly. We'll be bringing in mentors to take on sessions in front end, back end, mobile, and UI UX. So we'll put this thing in everybody's head. Josh, you want to say something? What do you want to say? Can you talk?
Please, will this be having meetings
Yeah,
so that we could just download the app?
Jitsi. It depends. It depends on. I will leave that
Yes.
to Sean to know the medium. He's in charge of the mentorship and everything. Sean is in the comment section, so it determines. I'm the one that I use this too, but going forward, it will determine the medium. It could be Google Meet, it could be um, Zoom. It depends on what you thinks is best. So I can't answer that. That.
All right.
All right. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We spent way more than the anticipated time, but I really like the turn up. Everybody did turn up. Even some people kept quiet. But we're in a community. You have to open up. The tech community. You have to open up and talk. Alrighty. So, if you are in the front end track, make sure you go write your article. And articles are very good to up your portfolio. Very good. So don't take it for granted. Yes. Hiring managers actually go over to when they see your profile, they sort of uh, use that to inform their decisions on whether they like you or not. Okay, so Sean says there's a giveaway on the announcement channel on Slack. You people should go and check it out. All right. Thank you for having us. Sean, if you have anything that you want to say, there's a time. Alrighty. Okay. Have a great one. Let me copy Karen. Have a great one, everyone. Welcome to Code Clown. Yeah.
For those that have not submitted your first task, it's so unfortunate that you won't be able to see the giveaway on Slack channel. So, and the offer closes tonight. So if you do not submit your first pending task tonight, you'll be unable to see the giveaway. But for
So,
those that have submitted,
is it that
good
you
luck.
wrote? Is it that you wrote an algorithm that to know if they are submitted the task or not on and see the giveaway on Slack? I'm doing Hojo. All right, bye everybody. Bye guys. Bye ladies and gentlemen.
Bye.
Yeah.